absolutely nothing. Nothing. Everything is gone. Hey friends, welcome to a brand new video. It's an awesome, gorgeous day today. Yoo-hoo! Spring is in the air. And so we are going to be talking about flowers and plants and deals and everything like that. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you some flowers that I grew last year that I had great success with. So if you are a gardener or you're a new beginner gardener and you want some ideas on some flowers that really did well, this video is for you. I will also be telling you about some cheap deals that you can get at the dollar store with some items that are reasonable price and they're really great for gardening. And I'll also be telling you about some organic gardening fertilizer that you can buy that is really, really cheap this year, and you should go get some. So let's get into the video. Last year I planted loads and loads of calendula and they did fantastic. And this year I am also going to be planting calendula, but I am going to be trying a different variety of calendula this year. So I'm going to be planting this variety. I had a tiny bit of I think I had a tiny bit of this variety last year, but just a small amount because I had like 6 different variety of the same calendula. But I'll be planting this one for sure, and because I had so much success with it, so I'll be planting it again this year. I just bought a new packet, but I'm quite sure the one that I planted last year was similar to that one. But anyways, yes. The next flowers that I had really, really great success with was this nasturtiums. Nasturtiums, oh my gosh, that was the first time I really planted them. And I had success with them last year. Oh my goodness, I had nasturtium, crazy, crazy, crazy amount of nasturtium. I have nasturtium stored like in jars of making tea, and I just love the flavor of it. I love it in teas when the flowers are dry. And I also love it when it's green, added to salads and stuff like that. So it's just amazing. And nasturtium has so much properties. It's good for your health, contains loads of vitamin C. It's good for colds and flus and antiviral issues and stuff like that. Like, I didn't even realize the amount of health benefits that this nasturtium plant has until I did great research on it last year and decided to grow it. So yeah, that's a good one I'll be growing. Now this one, I didn't grow that one last year, but I grew off one that is similar to it with similar flowers. And this one is called Galadia Touchlight. So I planted one that was similar to it, but it came in a packet, a version that was very, very similar to it. And I didn't plant it per se. It was in a flower mix, and the flower were the same flower like what I'm seeing on the packet. So I know my soil like it, so I am going to be planting it specifically like by itself because I saw it in my little flowers garden. I saw a couple of them come up, so I'm going to be definitely planting it because I know it like my soil and it does well here. So I'll be planting it, and the flowers last a very long time and it's great for cut flowers. So this one, awesome. Now, last year I planted hollyhocks and they did really well, but the only thing about it is they came up very late. The blooms are amazing and beautiful. So I will plant it again this year, but I'm planting them indoors. So they would come up earlier and I'll have more hollyhocks earlier in the year than later, like in the end of August. I had hollyhocks. They were beautiful, but I find it was too late and then they end up dying out, and you know, I didn't get to see so much of the beauty of the hollyhock. So I'm going to do something different. Another flower that I planted last year was the zinnia, and the zinnia, oh my goodness, was amazing, 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 amazing. I had zinnia all over the place. It was just incredible. I gave away flowers. I mean, I had flowers in every single section of my house. I mean, the zinnias did amazing. So this year I am planting this zinnia, which is like the puffy one. I grew this one last year. This is like a mix, but the the flowers itself is like huge and big and fluffy. So I'm growing it again this year because I just love it. Last year I grew like 5 different varieties, but this one was my favorite because the flowers was so amazing, and it looks so great in like a cut flower vase. It made the vase like full. Even if you cut like 6 or 7 flowers, because the flowers was, the head is so big, it just looks nice. I'm growing this one again, so I have good success with this mix, like fluffy head. And this company is from it just says Lilliput on it, zinnia, but it's the this one is a mixed variety, and it's the big heads, big flower heads. The next flowers I am growing this year is my black eye Susan. Everything is bad because of the seed packet broke and the seeds are falling out. So black eye Susan, it did good for me too. The flowers last a very long time. If you deadhead them, you'll have more flowers. Just be careful where you plant them because they multiply like crazy and they come up everywhere. So just be careful. But I'm gonna be planting them again because they did very well. Ooh, let me put that back in there. And the next flower I'll be planting is a hollyhock, but a different variety of hollyhock. This bag broke again and I have to put it upside down. But this is a different color. So this is one, this first one I show you guys is a different color variety, and this one is what I planted last year. This one, it takes a long time to germinate also, and the flowers came late. So I am planting these ones indoor, but they're beautiful and they add such a beautiful splash of color to the garden, and they're tall and just gorgeous. So I'll be planting them again this year. So these flowers did excellent. So if you're looking for some flowers to plant, these are definitely some flowers that you want to be planting. Now the hollyhock, the black eye Susan, they're perennial, so they will come back every year. So just that you know that. Galladia is also perennial, so it will come back every year. And for the past 2 years we've been here, it has been coming back every year. So that's plant once and it will always come back. Now the only thing I must say is that these seeds are not very cheap. Okay, they're not the cheapest seeds, but if you plant them one time, you're gonna have them returning. So that you want to plant them in a permanent flower bed that's gonna be there for a long time. So that's a good set of flowers you can plant there. The zinnia does not come back every year, but you can save seeds. And the zinnia, because the heads, this variety of zinnia, because the flower heads are so huge, you get a lot of seeds from these heads. So that's a good one to plant. Now, besides the flower seeds, I went to the CoOp feed store. It's the CoOp. I think it's a CoOp, yeah. Where they have they sell seeds and things at a discount price. But I'm so excited this year, guys, because I'm going to be trying some mushrooms. Hello, sweetie. So I'll be trying mushrooms this year. Have any one of you grown mushrooms this way? So I asked the guy at the store about it, and he said you can grow it in a bed or you can inoculate along with it. So I'm gonna try it in a bed, and I'm gonna also try to inoculate some logs with it because we have some trees that we're gonna cut down. So I'm gonna try that. I'm so excited to try that. If any one of you ever tried this this before, let me know. I really like to know how you do it. He also suggested to me that I just put some cardboard down and then put the inoculated little pieces that are in here between the cardboard, wet the cardboard, and then that kind of make a sandwich and put it in between. I'm gonna see what's gonna happen, and so I'll know if it's viable or if it's a good fit, or anyways. So this one is a polota mushrooms. So I never tried or eat that one before, but anyways, we will see. So I'm trying these mushrooms this year, and I'm also trying some oats and some winter barley. Now my husband said I have to wait until the temperature is a little bit colder to plant these, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna do like a little raised bed and try these. This, it says cover crop, and it covers 100 feet area. The seeds is enough for that area, so I'm so excited. I'll be trying these seeds. Let's get to some cheap things that you can buy at the dollar store if you're a beginner gardener. The first thing is I want to talk about is this baskets. I think they're Easter basket or something, but they have a multiple colors in this. But what I thought, this is so nice because it like it's nailed down and it's really sturdy. I think this is a nice basket that if you have chickens, you can use it to put eggs because it's really sturdy and nice. So I will be using that to collect eggs. I'm gonna try it out first and see if the this part here is strong enough to hold eggs, and if it's good, I'll get another one and I'll just have 2 of them to collect eggs. So that's the deal.
Good, he won't keep it, and he'll keep
the next thing I want to tell you guys about, you gardeners out there, is this bone meal. Do you see how big this container is? I've never seen a big container like this before. Last year I bought another container, but it's about this size, right? About this size, half of that, and I paid like $15 for it, and it lasts me 2 seasons, and I still have half in the container. But this year, me and my cheap shopping, I went to Home Depot because I had some my points card had a lot of money on it and I wanted to spend it, because it's gardening time and I need to buy something. I wanted to spend some of my dollars that I had on my card for free from my points. And so I said, I have half a tub of bone meal, but let me just see the prices because it was like a month ago and there was still snow on the ground, but they were slowly bringing their garden supply. So the trick is, guys, when you want to buy gardening supplies, you have to go early, just when they're bringing in the garden supplies or after the season is finished. That's when the prices are lower. So it was like a month before they were gonna bring everything in, and I went there and I found this, oh my gosh, this huge container of bone meal, and it's $22, guys. Only $22. Now I went to other places and it was $32.99. Yeah, $32.99 for this big thing, and that's gonna last me for a long time. You see how big it is? $22. So guys, if you have a Home Depot close in your area, go there. Oh my goodness, it's so heavy. It's 3.5 kg. Okay, it's a big one. It's $22. That's gonna last you for many seasons because you do not need a lot, and this is full right up to the top. That's a deal. You have to go get it. The other one is 1.5 kg, I think, and it's like $15 or $16. This is 3.5 kg and it's $22. Go get it. It's a deal. It's a steal if you're a gardener. The next thing I want to talk about for new gardeners, if you're trying to grow vertically and stuff like that, is this dollar store containers. Last year, I went to the dollar store and I saw them and I picked up two. Two, guys, only two. It was $1.25, but this says $1.50. I picked up two. I come home, I put my plants in it and things like that. And it was so good. Look how wide it is. It has so wide. And I was like, whoa, I have to go back and get some because they're so good. And I planted many stuff in it. When I went back, there were none. I asked this girl who works at the dollar store, she says, are you going to get any more? She said, no, they're not going to get any. Guess what? This year, I did the same thing. I went to the store. I don't know what's the matter with me, honestly. I don't know what I was thinking when I was inside the store. So last week, I went to the dollar store to pick up some stuff. And these were there. And they had 4 different colors. They had white, they had a beige, they had this color, and they had a blue one. Right? And they had a lot. And I'm like, oh, they have them again this year. I'm going to pick up a lot. I only picked up 2. For some reason, I thought I had picked up 4. I picked up 2. So, and I'm like, oh my goodness. When I came home and I saw I only had 2, I'm like, I thought I picked up 4. So I better go back and get some. So this morning, I went to the store to grab some. Guess what? They're gone. Gone, gone, gone. And they're not going to get any more. Duh! What happened to me? I was planning to use these ones and make like how you call that? I was planning to make like a stand, like put wood underneath and raise it up. When I make it, I'll show you guys. But I was planning to do that in the in the front of my house, because this is so good. I'm so upset with myself. But don't worry, guys. I had 2 from last year, so 2 and 2 make 4. I have 4. Anyways, when I see something, I need to grab it, okay? And stop thinking. So the last 2 things I'm going to show you guys, which is really, really good, are those things. And you can find them at my dollar store. Last year, I bought this, but not from the dollar store. What was a different store. Then I saw, like halfway through the season, I saw the dollar store had a similar one to it. And I went and I buy it. Oh, that was the best thing ever. When I'm in my garden, like this tool, like amazing. I just love it. So this year they didn't have the exact same one, but they had, this one is even bigger. The other one is like about this big from here to here. So this year they have a bigger one from a different company. I just had to snatch me up one. So now I have, I think 3 now. But it doesn't matter, because when the kids are in the garden with me, they can use it. And then this, guys, you got to have one of this, okay? I bought 2 expensive ones last year and they broke. But the dollar store ones are expensive. They are not expensive, but they are very sturdy and good. So the expensive one that I bought broke, and my dollar store one is still working. So I bought another one this year. It's another brand, not a company this year, but I bought another one because you cannot go wrong on these things, because when you're in the garden digging, you know, doing all this stuff, these things come very handy. So if you're a new gardener, if you just want to learn some, you know, cheap things that you can take advantage of in this, you know, budget friendly environment that we're trying to build on this channel and in our life because of the prices out there, just go to the Dollar Tree and pick you up a couple of that, and you can have it for your garden. And these ones are good. They are very, very good. The other brand is not there anymore. And let me tell you something, guys. Last week there was snow on the ground here, like snow. I mean, we're in April, right? And we have snow on the ground. And I went to the dollar store to buy seeds and stuff like that. And they had a lot of stuff. 7 days later, which is today, there is absolutely nothing. Nothing. Everything is gone. I went, asked the guy, I said, do you have any more seeds? He says, no, I'm sorry. Do you have any more of that? Do you have any more of that? No, it's gone. So you see, guys, the early bird catches the worm, and they're not going to get any more. No more is coming. No more, it's all gone. So run to your dollar store, run to your dollar hour, and try to pick up stuff. I was so lucky that I picked up my seeds early from the dollar store. So I was able to get a like nice variety, and 4 for $1, some are 5 for $1. So I'm pretty lucky, guys. Start looking for your seeds in January. Start looking for your things early once they put these things out, because I'm telling you, once April hits, they're all gone. There's nothing, nada left. So guys, let me not ramble on anymore. This is a video. I hope you guys learned something. I hope a couple of the things that I showed you, you're able to use it in your garden. A couple of the cheap stuff that I showed you, you're able to go get it and use it for your gardening purposes. And as always, thanks for watching. I love sharing tips and things with you guys. This video was just a chatter, chatter video. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, remember, you're beautiful. Think beautiful thoughts in your head. Remember, you can do lots of things. You have to put your mind to it. You're more powerful than you think you are. And ciao, ciao. I will see you in the next one.